about the toilet paper. You go, toilet paper, toilet paper. Hey, but that worked. It's cheap. It worked really good for package stuff. I could just roll the car up, tear it off, put a piece of tape on it, and throw it in the box, man. And I knew it wasn't going to get broken. So there was a method to my madness.
Yeah. Well, I went through it all, and yeah, I went through it all. So currently, it's all sitting. That top box there is all of it sorted now.
Well, and look at the bright side. You and Crystal don't have to buy toilet paper for a while.
Oh no, Andreas made sure that all went pretty quickly.
Yeah, I bet he did. Bet he did. Oh, can you send Bill an email and tell him I got his locomotive out yesterday?
Yeah, no, easy done.
Okay. I've got a tracking number if he wants it. So it's UPS.
Actually, you know what? Knowing our luck, he'll probably jump onto this stream and be like, "Hey, what's going on?"
Let me go get the receipt because he's going to want to know how much it was too.
Private? Why is it still private? I said public here. Public. Now the people should be coming in. So what are you doing, Claude? You just finishing up the bridge?
Yep. Yeah, I got the guardrails in yesterday. I still need to paint them, but I got to find a paint pen that's darker brown than this brown I got. I was telling Steve about that yesterday. This paint pen that I've got, it works really well, but it's not very good brown. It's like a leather brown. And I want a darker brown like the, well, I want something closer to this. I don't know where I did with that paint pen now. But the paint pen is like about the color of cork.
Oh, yeah.
It's just way too light.
Yeah, you pretty much have to weather it straight up.
So what I'll probably do is mask this off real good and go ahead and spray it with the camouflage again, because I really like this brown. It's a good dark brown, and they make it in a black too. So you can, you know, they have about 4 different colors in that camouflage set. And it's just rattle can paint, so it's easy to find and cheap. And but yeah, I got it all set in place. I got the bridge glued in place. I got the track glued down on it. I got the waterfalls finished.
He's even got a nude sunbather to put in there.
She's not sunbathing. She's showing off.
Yeah, well.
Yeah, here's the waterfalls. That's the bottom one. And then the top one. So it's coming out. So the next project is the timber trestle right here. Above the steel trestle.
Yeah. Well, it looks like we're now getting some people coming in. Got 2 people watching. Just trying to think. Today is... So it's Wednesday over there right now, isn't it?
Yeah, Wednesday morning.
It's garbage day.
Mm-hmm.
Garbage day.
Garbage day.
Garbage day.
Ours used to be Tuesday and they changed it. I don't know why, but they did.
So I've got 2 people watching. I'm wondering whether I should wait a little bit longer for more people to jump on and be like, hey, Shannon's here for a little bit. Because Because literally I was going to do this unboxing video and then go to bed.
I didn't even hear you pop on. When Claude pops on, it kind of makes a noise.
Oh, yeah.
That's a moaning and groaning noise.
Is that what it was?
That's
Yeah, but it was funny
around.
because like, you know, usually on a Wednesday, you know, you guys aren't here. So I'm like, oh yeah. And then I pop on to see both your names. I'm like, okay. And then I'm just sitting here and I'm just like, oh, I'll just wait. They're in the middle of a conversation. I'll wait. I'll just wait. Waiting.
I didn't hear you come on either.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing. Usually when someone comes on, it goes, bloop.
Yeah, it makes a noise, but I didn't hear anything.
I didn't hear a sound.
No, screw it. I'm going to start. Okay, let's see what Steve has sent me in box.
Maximize your screen. Make yourself bigger.
No, what?
Make yourself bigger so I can see it.
Well, me maximizing the screen on my end, so I'm maximizing
Get over here where I can see what's going on.
Because I don't want to watch Claude.
I can't maximize on mine. Hang on a second.
I'm ready. Unbox.
Hang on, I'll just do this just for Steve because he's gonna probably wanna. And that's not gonna work.
Nah.
Anyway, let me pop myself out so you don't get to see my ugly face over here.
No.
Yeah, everyone gets to see my dad belly.
Yeah, because that's what we want to look at.
Yeah. Now,
Well,
Steve.
the last one, I was looking at your crotch the whole time. That was a lot of fun at 2 in the morning.
Yeah. Now, Steve, you have to explain to me.
What?
System timetable?
Yeah.
Can you explain to me what this is exactly? Like, oh, I had a quick look at it and I'm like, fuck, this is awesome. But I have no idea what it is.
There's also some timetables in there.
Which I'm guessing these.
Or not timetables, train orders. I stuck some old Santa Fe train orders that I had in there too.
So what, is this like the timetable from like point A to point B kind of thing?
Yeah, the Valley, if you look at the Valley Division, that was the territory I ran. It's towards the back of it.
I've got New Mexico, Arizona, California.
California.
Well, you never went through Tehachapi, did you, Steve?
No, we stopped at my seniority ran to Bakersfield, from Richmond to Bakersfield, but I ran Richmond to Fresno and back. But I could have ridden train over to Tehachapi anytime I wanted. I never did it. I wish I had. No.
Yeah.
So this is kind of like a map, in a sense. Like you go down one main line, you go, okay, this is the route, this is what's coming up, this is mile marker XXX, so on and so forth.
Yeah, it gives you all the special instructions for that territory in the timetable. It gives the mileposts, it gives the siding lengths, distances between sidings, things that, whether it's CTC or ABS or,
Yeah, so it kind of gives you a heads up what's coming up ahead on your route.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I saw it and I opened and I'm like, that looks awesome. I've got to bug Steve when I see him next. No, I really appreciate it. That's really awesome. That's going in the cabinet. That is going in the cabinet to be displayed.
Cool. Yeah. That was just a little thank you in there. I think there's something else in that box too for you. But you know what it is.
I'll have to double check because because I went through it all and then I'm like, oh wait, hang on, I think I just worked it out. So there was that. Then there's the keychains.
Keychains.
So this is the stock for the Australian members. Now to give you guys an idea, for those of you who are watching, I hate this. I have to look at the screen. That's a Train Mountain keyring. Nice and tiny and cute. And this is the keyring that I bought bought a few years ago. So mine is like 4 times the size. And now I'm starting to think, I think it's off like an old minecart rail from mining company or something.
Well, show us. I can't see it. Let's go.
Oh.
Thought this was a show and tell.
It is a show and tell.
Well, show it then.
What are you showing?
All I see is your ugly mug. Well, Steve's
No,
and
see
mine. That's all I
Oh,
see.
hang
is
on,
a bunch of bad moves
that's
on the
right, because
screen.
you guys,
There you go. Oh yeah, that's a lot bigger.
yeah.
Yeah, the girls will think you like them if you put that in your pocket.
that would hurt.
Yeah, it would.
It's
Yeah.
too big.
But no, I have to remember because I've got 2 cameras at the moment. So I've got one camera which is just on my chest.
Ah, okay.
So instead of me,
Just
holding up to my face.
You're torturing just us, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
Yeah. Anyway, no, Claude, this is what Steve sent me.
Oh, cool. Yeah, I've seen those before. I've seen them on eBay before.
I'll send you one. Claude, I'll send you one too. I just gotta get
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, I started to buy one day. It was I think it was a Rio Grande from Denver to Salt Lake. But yeah, those are kind of cool.
Oh, here we go. My chat wasn't working. There's actually a few people here.
There should be a manila envelope in that box too for you.
Yeah. Okay, so let's see. So we've got John 2618, Sam's Railroading, Crazy Joe, Ray Bobo. What was that, honey? My wife's talking.
I
I'm
know
in
you're not calling me.
Let's see. That was for any of you guys watching, after you watch this video, jump on my channel and watch the first unboxing video that I got of the package I got from Steve. If toilet paper was a currency, he made me a millionaire.
That's why there was a shortage here in the States.
Yeah, exactly.
I was hoarding toilet paper.
Okay. So let's see what's in bubble wrap number 1. Get my box of garbage. Box number 1
Let me know if Bill
is...
comes on.
And to think I'm sending you more stuff.
Oh, great.
Oh, 2 of them you'll like. Ooh. So, an old Concord unit. Again, I keep forgetting this.
I can't see it.
No, we can't
Because-
see it. You got to hold it up. There you go. Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Is that unmarked? That's unmarked, right?
Well, someone looks like they were kit bashing it into different, what's it called? Turbine for Union Pacific, because it ran a similar body shell.
Okay.
So I'll see if I can finish it off. But I just did buy a tender off eBay in the States, which I'm going to get sent to Steve, and that'll finish off the other one. And that one I paid a pretty penny for. I paid like 65 US for it.
For
Ooh,
a tender?
Ray, I
An
found
Enfield
a
tender?
site. It has so many dad jokes. Oh my god. Oh my god. I just saw it and I'm like, they should rename this Ray Bobo. Okay, I'll show that to Claude and Steve first. There's the other one.
Yeah. Is that one of those, what were they, DXX 40 or something like that?
I think so, yeah.
It's been so long since I was paying attention to the diesels, and they've changed so much since then.
Oh, Ray's joke. The girl in the middle of the tennis court is Annette.
Jesus.
And my wife just clicked onto what that was. So there's the other one for the audience. I'm in a really bad spot for lighting right now. Fortunately, I can't help it. Now let's see. We've got one. Okay, so some drop bottom gondolas.
Yeah.
Enter mountain ones. And there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
That's about $300 worth of cars in HON.
Hang on, 6.
They want a fortune for drop bottom gondolas.
Oh, as soon as I saw them, I jumped on them. 7, 8, 9. 10. I know there's more in here. 11, 12, 13. So there's 13 of those, which I'll be re-decaling them into Union Pacific. So now I finally have a Union Pacific coal train.
There you go.
Yeah, it wasn't until, from what I was researching, I think it was like the 60s or 70s when Union Pacific changed over to, what's it called? Hoppers, coal hoppers. Before that, it was just all drop bottom gondolas because it was cheaper. Next, we've got. Now, what the hell was in this, Steve? Were you taking like horse tranquilizer pills or something?
No, it's a piece of crap steam engine. We were talking to you. It's parts. Just part stuff for you.
I love it how it says caution, not child resistant.
Yeah.
So in here we've got, what is this? Ooh. What is it?
He was looking at that like a chimpanzee looks at something he doesn't know what it is. That was great.
Looks like an Atlas. Is this an Atlas? What's it called? Pacific. Steve.
No, I don't know.
What's the wheel arrangement?
That's what I'm trying to figure out.
I think.
Oh wait, no, it's a Mikado. It's an old Atlas Mikado.
2882.
Yeah. It's the old school version where all the wheels are geared, so I might put that back together. I think.
Here's the counterpart, Shannon. This is
Yeah, it's a Mikado.
Yeah.
Shannon, that looks like Steve tried to work on it.
Be nice. Jeez.
Hello, Daniel Banks. Thanks for
I'm just
joining
going
us.
by yesterday, Steve.
Don't go there. Oh God.
Yeah.
That's a whole other story.
See, when you got days like that, you got to laugh at it though, because you'll cry.
That make a whole new video.
Yeah.
That was,
Yeah, I'll keep forgetting, guys, because these guys want to see it. You guys want to see it. Like, yeah. Pieces everywhere.
Yes.
So there's a boiler. And there's a whole bunch of bits and pieces that I'm gonna have to put back together.
It's a train wreck.
Yeah, it is a train wreck. Yeah, so Steve, couple of packages that are coming to you. There's gonna be like there'll be 2 locos, and they're gonna equate to about $400 or $500.
Okay.
Yeah, the wife's not happy.
I guess not.
Now, I was told this is a really hard to find box car to get, so I'll show Claude and Steve. It's an old Decker. What is this? A wood reefer.
Yeah, wood reefer, probably from the 20s, 30s, somewhere in there.
Yeah, and it's got Jacob Ian Deckers and Sons on the roof.
Yeah, and that's where they billboarded all that stuff too. You know, they used them for advertisement.
Yeah. Yeah, I was told
they
that
went through the
supposedly.
metropolitan areas, especially.
Yeah, I was told supposedly these box cars in N scale are actually really sought after, but really hard to find. That's another drop bottom gondola. Let's see. Got micro trains. 39-foot single dome tanker with Champion oils in green. Damn reflection, I'll give him the reflection. Yeah. Yes, John, it's a train wreck in a bottle. Oh, and I just dropped it.
There you go. Give you something to do, fixing it.
I wonder if I can turn this a bit differently so I can get better light. There we go, that's a bit better. Now the audience can see it properly. Let's see, I've got... Ooh, what's in here? This looks like... Oh, it's an Intermountain 50-foot Southern Pacific boxcar. Automobile parts. It's funny, the last few days, I've been going to bed at like 2 in the morning. And I've been waking up at like 6:30 before the alarm. Oh, this is a nice one. Microtrains Miller wooden reefer.
Miller, I'm surprised Steve didn't keep that one.
I didn't see it, or I would have.
I'm surprised you didn't keep the Budweiser car.
I didn't see that one either, or I would have. So, yeah.
Yeah, no, there's a green Budweiser car that I needed to find another base for because the bottom of it's been butchered. And yeah, and I got the Millers. Hey, Steve, guess who's just jumped onto the chat?
Bill?
Yep.
Yeah, got a tracking number for you, Bill.
Focus. Focus your damn camera. Oh, the camera's not playing nice today. No, I'm not at the new job yet, Joel. I'm still waiting for a phone call back. This is at my old job, my normal job. Scared the crap out of myself yesterday. Jesus. Fell asleep in the afternoon. And I get woken up by Crystal at about 10 o'clock. Crystal walks in and is like, Shannon, wake up. And I'm like, huh? What time is it? And she's like, it's 10 o'clock. And I freak out. I'm like, oh, crap, I'm late for work. Ah. Crystal spends the next few minutes going, Shannon, calm down. It's 10 p.m. It's 10 p.m. You're not late for work. Oh, I've got a, what is it? Bottom of a box car. A metal cast truck trailer, and looks like a dummy show of some sort. Let's see what else in here. Oh, here we go. More toilet paper.
Uh-oh.
Actually, one thing I was going to ask Steve is, how did some of this toilet paper end up with glitter?
That's a good question.
Steve likes to put on a show in the bathroom.
Yeah. I have no idea. I have granddaughter, and she likes glitter. So.
Yeah. Something about granddaughters and glitter.
Oh, it's a 119. Here you go, Claude. You'll appreciate this.
Oh, yeah. There you go.
I wanted to keep that, too. That's cute.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So now I just got to find a Jupiter. I can see what you mean, Steve. That's I can see what you mean, Steve, that the shaft's broken. That'll be an easy fix. Shapeways will have something. That's an awesome little model there. Couple of Pullman troop cars, which they're going to be repainted and modified real soon. Let's see what else. Well, I've got two more tank cars in here. I've got a. What's this one? It's bits are falling, bits are missing. That's what this is. I think this might be a micro trains. Don't know. Now I've got to try and put it back together before I show you all. There we go. So this is a A&E Stanley Manufacturing Company tank car, which I'm being very heavy-handed, and it's the wheel sets are falling apart on me. There we go. Did you want to look at this, Claude?
Nice. Looks like it's got nice detail on it. Hard to see on this little screen, but
Oh yeah, it's hard for this bloody camera to focus on it as well. It's not doing it justice. And then I've got another one which probably looks the same. So I'll just put those two up there. No point showing the same thing twice. We got another troop car. Got another tank car. Micro trains one.
a bunch of tank cars.
Well, that's the thing. I never really had a full tank car set for my railroad. Like at most, I've had like two. which is not very realistic. Here we go. Look at this. An old steam operated mow crane.
Oh yeah, there you go.
Get that on the layout. There. There. That can go there and there. Oh, I hate it when these are fucking. Fix that. Man, going back to work, I'm skinning up my hand, something chronic now. Let's see. Got a little mogul here. An Athen mogul, which is half falling apart. Let me get this. Get in there. What's wrong, honey? There we go. So show Claude and Steve first.
Oh yeah.
Nice.
Now I'll show the audience.
Right, not ready.
Okay, honey. Oh, what the hell just happened there? eBay loves me. Who loves me on eBay?
Too much. Too many notifications.
Too many notifications. That's a good thing.
You're welcome for all the toilet paper, Crystal.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's one thing we're never short of in this house, unfortunately.
Why unfortunately?
Well, what's Andreas' favourite game? Oh, a new roll of toilet paper.
Raffle update.
You know, go use the toilet and there's all this toilet paper down on the floor.
Hey, Crystal.
Hello.
How's things down under?
Well, that's one small part of it that everyone sees a lot of because it's like the main focal point at the moment.
Well, yeah, it's the thing that's getting worked on. Anyway, good night.
Good night. Mwah.
Good night.
Good night, good day, good morning. Good night.
Now, what's in here? It looks like itty bitty boxes or something. Woo! I've got containers. Container loads. There you go, Claude, look at that. I think they're what, 20 footers? Yeah, the 20 footers.
Yep, 20
There
foot.
you go.
Got a few of those.
I have no containers on mine.
Well, wouldn't your
Everyone
railroad
looked at
just
me
use
going,
old
"What the
box
hell are
cars
those?"
anyway?
Do what?
Wouldn't your railroad just use old box cars? Like, oh, we need a container. Oh, just grab one of the ones from the scrapyard.
Well, they might have probably started. The standard gauge would have been piggybacking, probably starting that. You know, flat cars,
Oh yeah.
which would have been the forerunner of containers.
Oh, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Look at this. Whoa! Jesus Christ, these are long.
Whoa! You better have 60-degree radius.
Yeah, I was gonna say. There you go,
That might be
guys.
tough. That might be tough to get around the corner.
What are these? These must be 100 footer box cars, aren't they?
89.
89 footers.
Yeah.
And I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Plus a Lima combination car, which, yes, I've been looking for a combination car with that door so I can mold it. I've now got something to mold it off. And then I got this from Steve. This was a nice surprise. And I kind of don't want to touch it because I don't want to get my filthy... I just fold that back over. I really appreciate these, Steve. That's for sure.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Yeah, they don't make them anymore. They're collectors now, collectors items.
Yeah. 150th anniversary golden spike stamps. So literally all I need to do is if I can get Jupiter, I can then, you know, have those stamps modeled behind
That'd be cool.
the two models, yeah.
Yeah, that'd be a cool display.
Hey Jason. Hey Jace, did you get my message earlier this morning? Hey Will, I'll send you the tracking details when I get off. And now, the last piece, which I kind of opened the box prematurely to fix it first before doing this reveal. Do you have an idea what I'm talking about, Steve?
I don't remember now. There's been so many boxes and so much crap. I don't remember what's what. Ah, that's right. Yeah.
Ah, the Challenger.
I forgot about that one.
Yeah, so when this box came this afternoon, I picked it up from the post office. I opened the box, emptied everything out of it. Right, didn't open anything else, just emptied everything out of it, got to the box, opened up the box, fixed it, tested it. It's $1 million.
Really? Sweet.
Yeah. Oh, mind you, it took me an hour just to solder two pieces together.
Nice.
Because I ran out of silver solder, so I'm using normal lead tin solder. And it runs so smooth as well.
Yeah. It
Hey,
did.
Claude?
Yeah, I knew you could fix that.
Here you go, Claude, have a look at that.
Ooh, that's sweet. Nice and heavy too, isn't it?
Oh, yeah, I reckon it weighs like half a pound, for sure.
Oh, I know. Thing's heavy.
Yeah.
And there's the tender.
Yeah, it would have run on my layout if it would have run.
Yeah, the only thing that was stopping you was the side rod.
Yeah.
There you go. Look at that, guys. K-brass. Oh, damn it. Nice K-brass Challenger. Which, I actually might, on the weekend, what I might do is after we do we might do a trackside beans on Saturday, and I'll attempt to install DCC into this.
Oh,
sound.
Shannon, that reminds me. I'm going to Train Mountain this weekend, so I might or might not be on Saturday.
No, that's all right.
Kind of depends. So I forgot to tell you.
Yeah, this is gonna be one of those challenges for me. Get it? Challenges.
Challenges, yeah.
So yeah, I'm definitely gonna get a decoder in this with sound. Get it running on DCC. Because I did see a video of a guy putting a decoder in his, but what he did was he grabbed an old Athern unit and used a tender off that. But I'm just amazed by it. Like, I was looking at it when I took it out of the box. I'm like, wow, all the gearing is metal. Like, the only bits of plastic was the brake details for the wheels.
That's the nice thing about the brass stuff. Most of, especially the older brass, the whole thing would be brass.
Yeah, I think I was reading this was manufactured in. When was it manufactured?
What brand was it again?
Key Imports. I think they were an '89 manufacturer.
I think it's out of. I think they were in Korea.
Yeah, no, correct. Yeah, Korea. Because I was reading up on it. Now I've got to pack all this back up into the box so the kids don't get to it. Oh, had the ultrasound, the 20-week ultrasound yesterday for Crystal. And so now I know what I'm having, but I'm not allowed to tell anyone. And if I do, it is my deathbed that I'm going to.
Then why didn't you tell us then?
What?
You shouldn't have told us that you knew then. Shame on you.
Oh no, well, that's the thing. Like, I wanted to know, and I don't regret knowing. But what I do regret is the fact that now every time I talk about it, I have to really think about it. Like, okay, I can't word it to, that'll reveal the gender. I have to be very, very.
There's a lot of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of conscious it, this,
Yep.
that. So yeah, that'll keep me going for. Well, this box will keep me going for Jesus, a few months. Yeah. So Steve, en route to you, you've got a Cardo GG1.
Okay.
And another Key Imports T1.
I've got an envelope and something from Midwest Hobbies for you here too.
Yeah, it's a couple of white metal detail parts and something else. Can't remember what else. It's funny, the amount you look at a lot of these models and you go, they don't make them the way they do anymore.
They don't make anything like they used to.
No, now they have to manufacture things so they actually break. Because some a-hole realise we can't make money this way. We have to make sure things break apart so then we can make money.
My dad called it built-in obsolescence.
Your dad called it what, sorry?
Built-in obsolescence.
Yep, I can tell you right now, BMW is really good for that. I mean, what car manufacturer designed an engine that's only designed to, which is designed to be thrown away after 120 mile?
That's not good.
Yeah, and I literally mean after 120 miles, you can either spend, you know, 3-4 grand repairing it, and maybe getting, you know, another 100,000, you know, another 100,000 out of it, or you spend the extra couple grand and get a half decent second-hand car. So, this one is going to be interesting to play with. Oh, I gotta get some bells. That's annoying. Gotta remanufacture that too. More uses. Now I just kind of want to just stay up. I don't want to go to bed.
Well, then don't go to bed.
You want to stay up and play. I know what you want to do.
Yeah, I want to stay up and play. But no, I've got bloody work in the morning. Been working on this BMW X5. It's like a 2015 model. And it has a serious knock in the front end. My God. Anyway, the boss and I looked over it, and we determined that was the bottom control arms. Swapped them over. Put brand new ones in because these ones were just flogged out. And then, yeah, the knock's still there. So I'm like, oh, damn it. You know, so now we're looking at other parts of the suspension, and now we're going to change another set of arms. Customer's probably going to have to fork out like another couple of grand just to get it fixed. And it's like, oh, we didn't want to do this to this customer. Oh. Who wants to break the bad news to him? Oh. Sorry about the first $1,000 you spent. Didn't fix it. You now have to spend another 1,000. And that was my day today. Let's make this big. There we go. There we go. Yeah, Steve, I see what you mean that about the little 119 had the drive shaft's broken.
Yeah.
And you know what's funny? I can actually buy the drive shaft brand new from Shapeways.
Cool.
Someone's been 3D printing them.
Wow.
Hey, Marty.
Marty. Boom.
Man, I've got to remember how to pull these suckers apart. What? You serious? I thought it was listed. Oh, wait. Oh, duh. I forgot to update the ticker on the trackside beans thingo. I've got it updated on the other one, but I don't have it updated on this one. I'll get that fixed up. Yeah, I didn't even think of updating the other one because I've got 2 different files saved for the streams. Saves me setup time. Ooh, hey Steve, did I send the photo of the dual truck painted now?
No.
I did or I didn't?
You did.
Oh, I can hear the freight train now. There's a rail line like a mile and a half. Jason, Ray, don't you start. All right. I mean, you know we support you guys over in Sidetrack Sundays.
We even made a T-shirt for you.
Yeah. Hey, Brian. Ow! Asshole. Let's make myself big. Let's say 1 minute. Maximize. Yeah, I got the decals for this yesterday, so I gotta get the decals on this. What do you reckon, guys? Do you think?
Dennis Weaver would be proud of you.
Can you believe it took me like several different shades of brown to get the brown that I thought was close enough to the movie? Like I was mixing reds and oranges, light browns, dark browns, blacks, greys, and just doing washes of brown over and over again. And then finally I got this nice rustic looking truck.
I got a mail call.
Ooh, you got a mail call.
Yeah, didn't know it was coming today.
Here we go. Claude's turn. What's in the box? What's in the box today?
These are cast hydrocol cast. I think it's hydrocol anyway. Cast inspection pits.
Oh, I remember those.
Yeah, see they've got some crates and barrels with them, and 2 walkover plates. And you got
Cool.
steps on one end.
Nice.
And what I'll do is I'll make these are 56-foot inspection pits, and I'll make a mold of these and make several of them because I'll have 2 different roundhouses down here on the main yard. Probably won't put them up above, but I'm not making a removable roof, but
Yeah, no, I know what you mean.
But I still think they'd look pretty good in there once they get painted. And the hardest part's going to be sinking them in the ground because all I've got is a 1/4-inch cork on top of the plywood, and these are about a 1/2 inch deep.
Oh, that's all right. Unless you don't.
Well, I take it back. They won't have to be quite that deep because the rails go in a little bit below the very top of it.
Yeah. No, that was like when I did mine because obviously my layout's on 2-inch foam, and when I dug out the holes for the inspection pits, I kind of dug them too deep. So when I was putting the inspection pits in between the rails, they just popped through, and they're like, "Oh, now I've got to dig it out."
Yeah. Well, I'll have to get the router out and router the pits out or the wood out to get there. I'm sure. I may end up just taking a drilling all the way through it and cutting out, taking a jigsaw and cutting them all the way out and then mounting them in that way.
Yeah.
I guess that'll be a little easier than trying to route it out a certain depth all the way across.
Actually, what makes it even harder is when you try and put a worker under in one of the bays, with a welder.
Oh, yeah.
You know, well, the guy I've got in mind, poor guy, he was already, you know, kneeling down on the ground, and now I've cut off his legs. He's got half an ass left. You know, when he looks down, he wouldn't know if he's a man or a woman. Got a bit of a bald spot on his head.
Well, I hope you'd be able to tell as a man from there.
Oh, it's just more for the effect. Like you look in the inspection bay, you can see the little figure, and then you know when a train's sitting over the top of it, doesn't get caught, but also you get the weld flash coming out from underneath the locomotive, which is actually a really nice effect.
Yeah, I'd like to do that on mine when I get to that point.
Oh, now I've got to pack up again. Jesus. Sitting between me and the boys, we make a good old mess of the lounge room. Steve.
Oh, Shannon.
I was going to say, might be worth you doing a missing mail trace on your end with USPS,
Yeah.
so that way we can get them attacking from
Yeah,
both.
that's a good idea.
Because I've already put your details, you know, in regards to sender. So.
Yeah, actually, yeah, working from both ends. That's a good idea.
Because I mean, like, and I'm pretty sure everyone in the chat will agree. You know, I mean, to have a parcel ready for departure at LAX sitting there for what 3 weeks now?
Yeah.
Like literally, the tracking says ready for departure, so it's in a cage somewhere, waiting for a plane, and several packages have already arrived in Australia before that were sent after it.
Exactly.
So that package I just opened up, that was package number. Let's see, you sent me 1, 2.
That was I think that was the second one that I sent.
Yeah.
No.
Well, I know these ones you sent, you know, on 2 separate tracking numbers. So essentially, package 3 and 4. So I've got package 1, got package 3, got package 4. I'm still waiting on package 2.
Right.
Hey, John, maybe you're a pilot. Maybe you should go to LAX and be like, "Oi, where's the mail center?" How many cars you got on that, Steve?
20, I think.
Actually, I've got to check messages. Let's check messages. John, don't tell me LAX is a zoo. I don't like zoos. They're too much of a maze. And there's lunatics everywhere. Actually, in saying that, I swear the model railroading gods are torturing me. Saw three. So far, I've seen 3 brass bloody what's it called Santa Fe M190 doodlebugs, all going cheap. And every time I get a chance to buy one, it's already sold. Yeah, Jason, I can actually attest to that. UPS does cost a little more, but actually, I had something sent from New York to Australia, and it got to it arrived on time. You know, it said it was going to arrive on a Wednesday, and it arrived at that Wednesday. But it was sitting at the Melbourne depot since the Friday, so if they really wanted to, they could have sent it out on the Monday. Because here in Australia, UPS works Mondays and Wednesdays for pickups and drop-offs. Don't know why. Fred, I'm talking about 3 of them in N scale. Actually, what? Saying that, I wonder if that guy messaged me back. Let's see if my luck has changed today. Nope. Yeah, no, nothing.
There we go. Hi, back.
You're back.
I'm back. I had a phone call. Sorry about that.
No, it's all good. Oh, I guess I better go to bed.
Yeah, if you got to work tomorrow.
Oh yeah. I don't appreciate busting my knuckles up again though. My hand, cause I haven't been at work for 6 months. My hands have gotten so soft, and now I'm back on the tools and
You have
spanners.
soft
And
hands?
sorry.
Soft hands? That's more information than I want to know.
Exactly. You've got
What have you
soft.
been doing?
I don't even understand where you're going with that. Yeah, got soft hands, no bloody scars, and now I'm getting scars everywhere.
That's why I don't like working on cars. I don't like busting my knuckles.
Yeah, that's all they're good for.
Yeah, well, when you start working on European cars, it's a... Imagine busting your knuckles in something that's a maze. Alright. I'll jump off. Did you guys want me to leave the computer running so you guys can keep going with trackside beans?
I don't
Oh,
know.
you can if you want.
Yeah.
That would be more up to the people in the chat, I would think.
Yeah, we're going to be here regardless. Maybe.
Because if I unplug the laptop now, you guys pretty much get about an hour before the stream shuts down.
Yeah, ask the guys in chat what they think. If they want, I'm cool.
Yeah, they're the ones watching.
They can watch me dismantle my cross.
Dismantle your what?
My double crossover.
Why are you going to dismantle it?
Because I wrecked it yesterday.
Oh, okay, so you're not disassembling it because you hate it, you're just disassembling it because of...
No, he tore it up.
I tore it up yesterday wiring it, so I'm gonna cannibalize the pieces of it.
And what? Go for version 2.0. Jason says, doesn't matter to me, I'm at work.
Yeah.
It looks like everyone's at work. Joe Rader's like, okay, gotta get busy, guys. Have a great hump day.
Well, there's your answer then.
Yeah. To think it's Thursday for me right now. Fred Wild says he thinks he might make some turnouts today himself.
Don't do N scale.
And Jason's saying he'd love to have a double crossover for his layout.
Well, this one in theory was gonna, it was an experiment when I made it anyway, and it worked mechanically, but wiring it just wasn't going to be an easy process with TC. And then I cut some gaps in some of the PC ties between the rail and the flange that needed continuity, and you trying to solder wires to these things and start falling apart. So I'm going to just cannibalize it and make 4 turnouts out of it, because actually the points and stock rails and throw bars work really good. So I hate to waste those, so I'm going to just cut it in 4 pieces and make 4 turnouts out of it and call it good.
Yeah. Hey, Fred, I know exactly what you mean. Yesterday was my first day back. Today was my second day back at work. And it's good to be out of the house and to actually be doing something with my time other than being stuck at home. Because I do enjoy doing my model railroads, but when I'm not doing my model railroads, I'm just sitting on my ass like, what can I do? Where are the kids? I'm gonna go bug the kids. Oh, the kids don't want to play. What can I do? Oh, I'm gonna eat a box of crackers. Oh, now I'm getting fat. Oh.
Go to work, Shannon. Go back to work.
Yeah, but work's been pretty tough. Cause literally, I was on the fence of going back to work. I'm like, oh, do I really want to go back to work? Do I not? I don't know. I was contemplating on, just leaving there and, getting work elsewhere. And, my work colleague's like, no, come back to work, come back to work. We're super excited for you to come back. I'm like, all right, I'll come back to work. Yesterday, I come back to work. Mediocre day. Today at work, worst day. And I'm like, what happened to the bubbly, happy atmosphere that I was told about?
They realized they were back at work.
Yeah. Well, that's what it feels like. Literally, my work colleague said the whole dynamics of work has just, took a nosedive literally the day I come into work. Like last week, all good, all happy, all, yeah, Shannon's coming back to work. And then, yesterday comes and it's like, oh no, Shannon's back at work.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what the fuck did I do wrong? I didn't do anything wrong.
Hey, Shannon, that's where they're all saying, man, be careful what you ask for. They probably realized they didn't know how good they had it while you weren't there.
Nah, the boss is going through some crap at the moment.
That sucks.
Yeah, I found out, the landlord to the factory waived 3 months' rent. His mother-in-law died last week. So his wife is his wife is distraught. And then it was worse yesterday because his wife went to get her mother cremated, and she was the only one there because of restrictions and stuff.
Yeah.
So I don't know. It could just be coincidence, but like at the same time, it's like, is it though? Is it really? So it's just one of those things. I'll have to give like a couple of weeks, see what happens over the next couple of weeks, and then go from there.
Yeah. Well, it's going to take a little while to get back into it.
Oh, I'm already back into it. Like let's see, I've serviced 2 or 3 cars now. Pulling apart suspension. Doing electrical work already.
Does it feel good to be back to work though? I mean,
yeah, it's good to actually, be doing something with, keeping myself busy and not have to think about it. Just, go, oh, I've got to fix this. Fix. Oh, I've got to fix that. Fix. Oh, I've got to clean my tools. Clean. Oh, I've got to mop up the workshop. Mop. I don't have to, I'm not walking around going, what can I do? What is there to do? Could I do this? Could I do that? Oh, I don't know. What can I do? Actually, Steve, you know what?
What?
If you make another one of those turnouts, those crossovers.
Never again. I'm just kidding. What?
Now, if you make another one before you send package number 5, I'll see if I can wire it for you.
Oh no, it's too late. It's too late.
What do you mean it's too late?
It's not the wiring now. It's mechanical. It's trashed. There's
No,
way.
but that's what I'm saying. Make another one.
Oh, and you'll wire it. Oh, I see what you're saying.
Yeah. Since you enjoyed it the first time round.
I didn't enjoy it the first time around. That's misconception. I wanted to see if I could do it, and then I was committed.
Yeah, it's like.
And now he should be committed.
Yeah.
And now I should be committed. I'd be committed if I did another one. I'm just going to devote my time to build another one and salvaging what I can after this. Because I think really, honestly, the jig that he made when I built this on the jig, and the spaces between the rails and the guardrails is too wide. Anyway,
actually, Steve, you know what you could do? See if you can make like a 2-rail to 3-rail switch junction.
A what?
Let me draw a picture.
A 2-rail to 3-rail switch junction. Whatever the hell that is.
Yeah, he got me too. I don't know what it is either.
Too blurry, can't see it.
Let me take it up. Oh, actually, there's me black texture. I'll use me black texture. Is that better, Steve?
Oh, a gauntlet.
Oh, is that what that's called?
Yep.
Is that what that is? Oh, okay. No, I don't want a gauntlet. No.
Why not? I reckon that'd be pretty cool.
Quit Quit making projects for me. I got enough of them.
Yeah, in fact, Fast Tracks has that in a jig. It doesn't look exactly like that because there stays 4 rails, but they intersect in like to go over a bridge or something.
Oh yeah,
Or
I know the ones.
under a bridge, or they don't have room to widen it.
Yeah, like it's still single track, but there's double track kind of overlaid on top of each other.
Yeah, well, it's double track, and they just come over and do what do they call that in racing? They called it was it a chicane, where they come in with a wide track and it narrows down and then comes back out.
Yeah.
Same kind of deal there, but they called it a gauntlet.
Yeah, they did that in I think it's in England somewhere. Some of the train stations, when they upgraded the rail lines.
Mm-hmm.
You had platform 1, platform 2 with track 1 and track 2. Didn't have enough room to put track 3 in, so they just overlapped it in between track 1 and 2.
Yeah.
All right, I'll head to bed. I'll mute my end of things, and I will unplug the laptop. Gives you guys roughly an hour of streaming. I want this one. Enable auto stop. Enable that. There we go. So put myself out, turn my camera off.
Night, Shannon.
All right, good night, guys.
Night. See you later.
Yeah, see you later. And yeah, you can enjoy these 2 knuckleheads now.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah. Like that's enjoyable.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And there's the link if anyone wants to jump on and chat to them directly.
Yeah, see, and I don't have anything in here to turn chat on with, so I can't even look at chat.
All right. See you later.
Later, Shannon. And I'm going to mute myself for a minute because I'm going to be dremeling.
Dremeling?
Yeah. With my cutting disc, I'm dismantling.
Is that what they do? Is that what they do in Switzerland? Dremeling?
Dremeling. That's yodeling. And I'm dremeling.
You're dremeling. Okay.
I'm going to dremeling.
I'm barrel hunting. I can't find my barrels. I don't know what I did with them. Well, I do know what I did with them. They're in this box of stuff. I just got too much stuff in here. Aha! I found some. They will have to be painted though. Well, I can do that. Not a problemo. For anybody watching, I don't know who all's watching. I'm finishing up the steel bridge on the front of the layout here. And I got the fire barrel platforms in, but I need to put the barrels on them. So I had to find some. And I have since found them. I'm just going to go back into the other barrels. Yeah. Whew. Paint fumes. So I'm going to paint these and put them on the layout. If you'll hang on, anybody still in chat, if you'll hang on, I'll give you a sneak peek of the bridge. And just 2 shakes. And then, oh, he left his on there, didn't he? Yeah, we can't take him off there. There we go. Okay. Here's the bridge now. 99% completed. I just need to put the barrels on, the fire barrels on. I got all this glued in yesterday and this morning. Goes in there. I still need to put the scenery in right here. And of course it needs lots of trees underneath. As you can see, I got the decal on it. Got the waterfalls done in behind. They're looking pretty good. And then the next project will be putting in the timber trestle for the narrow gauge above this one. Okay, now I need some paint. Oh, I think my paint's downstairs. In fact, I know it is. I shall be right back. Red. That's a bit better anyway. I don't think I've ever heard Steve this quiet. Okay. I think I shall go down and get my tablet so I can see chat in case there's anybody in chat. Hey, Heath. How's it going? Jason? Let's see who's in chat now. Yeah, well, that's probably going to be as good as I get it right there. Come back down here. This way. There we go. Oh, Jason, I'll have to get over and look at it. Evenings are bad for me to be on the internet. It's time I spend with the wife. So if you're married, you know how that is. But anyway, yeah, I'll get over and look at it today. Thank you. Thank you in advance. Hey, Fred. Now, what did I do with my pliers? Or my tweezers. Here we go.
I'm back. It's like we.
Well, I went down and got my tablet so I could tell who's in chat.
This is like separating Siamese twins. You laugh.
That's kind of the way they were wired up, wasn't it?
Yeah. Yes.
Hey, man, I know.
Well,
I can guess.
Well, it won't be lost if I can make 4 turnouts out of this mess.
No, it won't.
Won't be a total loss
Well, it won't be anyway because
I had the experience.
it won't be anyway because yeah, exactly. You know you can do it now.
Well, that's why I want to
So
save.
that just adds. It just adds to your repertoire.
Well, that's why I want to save these points because actually they work really good.
Do they?
I hate to throw them away.
Yeah, Heath, I don't know what he's doing with the soldering gun instead of a soldering iron, but is that what you were doing with it yesterday?
No. I'm using the soldering gun because it heats up really fast to take this stuff apart.
Oh, okay.
That's the only reason.
I was going to say it's a little bit big for that kind of work, but
Yeah. No, it is, but it's that little one, that fine tip, it takes too long to heat up stuff sometimes, and this way I can do it real fast.
yeah.
For demoing.
Well, that 33 water, I think it's 35 water, that Fast Track sells. Of course, you can buy it other places, but that's a pretty good little iron. I've about burnt mine up. I've used it so much, but it does work good. Yeah, this one here. I got it here. I've been stepping over it all day. The Weller WP35.
Oh, okay.
This one
Yeah.
here. That's
Yeah.
the one Fast Track sells. And I've been through, I don't know how many tips on the thing, but it works really well. I know that. Okay, barrels look a little bright on there, don't they? Can you even see them?
I can't even see them.
There we go. Let's turn it around. They look like pumpkins sitting up there. They're so bright.
That looks really good.
Yeah, I may put a little black, once they dry down on there good, I may take a little bit of black wash and go over the top of them. Will help dull it down a little bit. Make it look a little better.
Who's left in chat? Claude.
Jason's here.
Hi, Jason.
And he's here, and I'm looking up. I don't know. Nora's here.
Nora, hello.
And I never can remember the Nora. What's your real name? What's your first name? If you're still here, I apologize for not remembering. I know I've asked you before, but when you get old like me, you get kind of forgetful. And names are the first things that go.
I remember a face, but never a name.
Yeah, well, I'll remember. I can remember faces all day long. Fred uses a 40 watt for track building. Yeah, a 40 watt would work good too. Hey, John's still here. Are you flying somewhere right now, John? Or are you just sitting in the airplane? Thanks, Jason. And Jason says, tell Steve that when he plans on making another double crossover to make HO code 100 number 6 turn out as well. I think that's a hint.
No problem. Not a problem.
Yeah. Oh, and I finally made the decision, Steve. I'm going to make myself cut out a lot of the beer.
I did the same thing, honestly.
Well, my back is getting to the point where half of it, I think, is from the front side of me. But no, it's just when my back not being as good, it makes it really tough sometimes to move around.
I did the same thing, so I hear you.
And I've just been lazy. It's not that I can't do it. It's just that I haven't wanted to. And it's kind of like quitting smoking. You can't quit smoking unless you want to.
Well, the problem with the beer is I was liking it too much.
I know. Well, that's me too. Not only that, but I'll save some money.
Yeah, I was liking it way too much.
Especially up here working on the layout and stuff. I need to clean up in here. I can tell what the hell's going on. Too much crap in too many places.
I guess I will let my train.
Oh my goodness. Sometimes I just have to stand back and shake my head at myself. What were you thinking? Steve, I still may get you down here to build trees.
Hey, let me know when you got your pool done. I'm in.
That'd be next summer, probably. If
Okay,
I
next
guess,
summer.
if it continues on, it'll be next summer.
Yeah, I can build them poolside while we're drinking martinis and
Martinis.
Martinis are disgusting.
You need an espresso martini, man.
Ugh.
An espresso martini is good.
What is that? I don't know.
It's coffee. It's coffee.
Oh.
The coffee flavored martini. They're really good.
Oh.
In fact, they're almost like a dessert drink.
I wonder.
Okay, where's that? Get all this stuff out of here. Okay, I can go over there.
So.
Okay, now what to do on the. This is going to be an interesting trestle on here, Steve.
And why is that?
Just because of the terrain underneath it, it's going to be more interesting than the steel.
Oh, okay, I get you. Okay, yeah. Oh, I'm gonna Dremel for a minute. Let me mute you guys, unless you want to hear it. I don't know if you want to hear it or not.
Yeah, not really. There. Can't leave that out. Yeah, this could prove very interesting here. A jalapeno martini? No, thank you. I like jalapenos, but I don't think I'd like it in a martini. Yeah, Heath, he probably is. Going vroom, vroom.
I'm back.
He said John was just sitting in the plane making airplane noises. Pretending he's John Wayne, right?
I do that in the living room, pretending I'm a pilot. I make plane noises.
Hey, I used to pretend I was a pilot. I've got the throttle and pedals and stick and everything for the computer. You can ask my wife that's one of her favorite things is when I'd get on there and start flying combat, start tilting my head like an RCA dog. Hey, Leslie.
Hey, Leslie.
Jason wants a White Russian. Jason, I think that's racist. You can't ask for a White Russian.
I was just
or a Black Russian for that matter.
I was just going to say that. You can't say that anymore. That's going to offend somebody. Yeah.
Uh-oh, John, they just bought a caravan on floats. He's getting a seaplane rating now.
Uh-oh.
Do they teach you to fish with that too, John? Caravan on floats. What's he going to go up to Alaska now? Or the Caribbean? Excuse me.
Hey, is Heath still on here?
Yeah.
Hey, Heath, do you want a, you said that you don't have a helping hand or whatever you call it for soldering. One of these guys. Where is it? These guys here with the alligator clips and the magnifying glass. I've got 2 of them, and I'll send you one if you want it. I don't use them that often, and
There'll be lots of fishing. I hear that, John. Caribbean. Oh, Caribbean. All right. Well, Alaska's good too, though. They do a lot of float plane flying up in Alaska. I don't see it as much in the Caribbean when I'm down there, but I do see it up in Alaska when we went up there.
God, it's getting smoky in here. I'm gonna have to open the door. I'm gonna die.
What are you? He said he would love it.
Okay, we've still got your address. I'll send it to you because I don't need it.
Leslie said, "Did you see the helping hand Jerry showed on his video today? Much more flexible."
Not.
Yeah, John didn't want to fly that airplane to Alaska.
Okay.
Okay, what was I doing now? I lost my entire mind. Oh, I know what I was doing. Put the guard boards on there. Except, I don't know how well that's going to work. Okay, let's try it this way. In conjunction with the boat charter. Man, you don't have a job. You're just on vacation all the time.
I wonder if that would work.
By the way, guys, I don't know if y'all were here when Shannon was on, but he set this thing up to last maybe an hour. So when it goes off, we have no control. It'll just go off.
It'll just go click. Let's see, where is my... Let's put that down so you don't have to see me.
Hey, now what are you tearing up, man?
Oh, I'm moving my chair out of the way. And I'm falling my butt.
And moving the chair wouldn't keep me from doing that.
Okay, where are you? There.
That's weird. This micro engineering bridge track. They tell you to glue this stuff together with CA. You'd think it would work with plastic glue, but plastic glue it won't even dent it. The CA works great. Of course, CA is a little messier just because of the way I'm having to put it on here, but it is working. Heath wants to know the shorting issue you had with the turnout. That'll take an hour to explain.
Which one? Well, the problem that I had on the one last week was in the two turnouts, I guess, because I theoretically bench tested them with the continuity and they worked fine. It seemed like it. And that's why I installed them and didn't work. So I put in a second one and it didn't work.
I think that's where we left off last Saturday. And so after Saturday's show, I pulled out the second one and put in a third one, and it worked just fine. So I guess it was the two turnouts, because
In other words, Heath, you didn't have any idea.
no. Well, it had to have been a gap in those two first turnouts that I missed, because I went through and filed them out again. Problem is I painted them, see, and I'm not going to do that anymore. I'm going to put the turnout in and then
Yeah, that's what I do.
Yeah,
Test it, make sure everything's working, then paint it.
Yeah. And then after Saturday's show, after I shut everything, I started messing around, and then I had another short in this cross. Well, I don't know if you can see it. Anyway, one of the crossovers was working fine, and then all of a sudden it was shorting after the show, and it's like, what the hell?
Is that the first one? Was that the first one you put in?
Yeah, that was working.
Huh.
And it was working fine. No problems at all. And then after the show, it's like it started shorting out. And it's like, what the hell? And took me a while to figure that one out. And then that's when I found a track nail.
That's the one that had the nail on it, wasn't it?
Yeah, I had crossing the PC tie. And I had to get out a magnifying glass to find that one. It's like, geez. But I found the problem.
Well, like I say, it's almost always something easy. But it's just they're just hard to find. There can be.
Oh, it was. It definitely was. So now, like I was telling Claude yesterday, attention to detail when you're doing these things. Don't go fast. Double and triple check. And don't drop.
And you'll still miss it.
And you're still going to miss it.
Yeah, you'll still miss some. Just the nature of the beast.
I think by the time I get the last turnout built in this thing, I'll finally figure it out.
If you're lucky.
If I'm lucky. Well, I still got you, though. I can pick your brain.
Oh, you're hurting there. You got to rely on my brain. You're in trouble.
Like I was telling you yesterday, you started this mess. Yeah, build turnouts. You'll love it.
He said he glued his down before testing, so he's just as guilty.
Yeah.
I think we're all guilty of doing something stupid every now and then.
That was dumb. I mean,
well, Heath, that's like this bridge track. They give you the guardrail for it, and they've got a place to put it, and you're supposed to put it on there before you flex the track. Guess who didn't do that? And it was lots of fun trying to curve that rail and get it glued down without getting it all over the place.
Well, that's what's great about this is we could learn from others' mistakes that we don't have to make.
What's bad is when you watch somebody make a mistake and then you turn around and do the same thing. That's what's bad. Guilty of that too.
Moi. Well, I'll tell you, if anybody needs good flux, get the Fast Tracks flux. That stuff is killer.
Well, it's perfect for that. Now, here's my jar of it.
Oh,
and
nice.
I've had the lid off of this since I bought it.
There's mine.
Yeah, yours looks a little more liquid. Mine's kind of dingy and pasty, but it still works good. Leslie wants to know how many turnouts have you built now, Steve?
Working or not working? If you count them all, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11. But don't, if you don't count these 4, I'm going to try to resurrect out of this crossover. But who was it? Was it Shane? Was it you, Claude, that said you should take your first turnout, your 10th turnout, your 20th turnout, and save them out and compare them. I think I did.
That wasn't
Okay.
me.
Okay, must have been.
That's not a bad idea, though.
Well, I did it. I think it was Shannon.
It probably was.
It's like, that's a good idea.
But I know now, just by looking at them, how much better I'm at it now than I used to be.
Oh, the first one, the experiment, the first one I did. Oh my God.
Well, you know, and the first one I did looked good until I tried to run something over it, and it was like, well, that didn't work.
Oh, I wouldn't be able to even run over the first one I made. It's actually kind of.
Well, I always keep just a set of trucks just to check, because if nothing else, I can check how smooth everything is with my finger by running, you know, just putting my finger on the bolster pin and rolling it over the tracks. I can tell where the bumps are, and if there's any place where if the guardrail gets too close to the tracks, you know, it'll always raise up, push it up. So
Right.
I can feel that a lot better with just a bare truck. You know, they make those little inspection cars with just a piece of plexiglass with the trucks on it, so you can look through it. But I think you can do just as well with just the trucks. Well, and it helps if you're not super anal about everything being perfect. That helps immensely.
Well, none of mine are definitely perfect. That's for sure.
Yeah, that goes for anything on mine. You know, I did my airplanes that way. I do this that way. If it looks good to me, it's good to go. And if somebody comes in and doesn't like it, that's too bad. Don't really care. Because it's hard enough getting it to look like I want it to look, much less if I was going to get it perfect. I'd never get anything done.
I'm happy if it just works.
Yeah. I should have put these on here before I painted that track. Would have worked a lot better. But there again, live and learn.
Leslie, how long have you been building, or is it Leslie or Fred that's building turnouts? I think it's Fred.
Fred.
How long have you been doing that?
Oh, they got a conversation going on.
Oh, okay. Don't want to interrupt that. You know what? I'm going to use my big soldering. Nice thing, 6 hours worth of work laying on the floor.
Oh, yeah. Isn't that fun?
In little tiny pieces.
It's encouraging. I need to find this camouflage color in an acrylic paint. brush, that I can brush on.
Mm-hmm.
Make touch-ups a lot easier. Because when I'm using this CA, any place that's not directly underneath this thing they're shiny. It's shiny. Looks like crap up against that flat thing. Now what'd you do? I heard that giggle.
Yeah. You'd have to be here to see it. At least I'm not cussing like yesterday.
Yeah, well, this is true. Yeah, you guys missed it yesterday. Steve was a regular naughty boy.
Oh God, yeah.
He had potty mouth all day. It was funny though.
Funny for you, difficult for me. There we go. It's tough being perfect.
It was entertaining to say the least.
It's tough being perfect.
Yeah, I know. I keep saying that, but nobody listens to me, so. Okay, so for some touch-up paint, it's done.
Wish I could see it.
I'll do a pan by here. I'll do a full screen pan by. How about that?
Wait a minute, I gotta put my phone up so I can see it.
Like I say, it needs some touch-up on the paint, but let's get that like that and that right there. Okay. Yeah, seeing a light in here sucks for video and stuff.
It actually looks pretty good.
I get all the guard boards on, and I just curved them. They said to cut them at a bevel around the radius, which is what you do in real life. But since they're plastic, they were easy enough to just bevel around.
That would terrify me, having running a train over that.
Yeah.
It's like that's not very far from the floor.
Yeah. Oh, you're talking about on a model. I thought you meant in real life.
No, on the model, man. I'd be afraid you'd derail and have your locomotive go on the ground and go on the floor.
Well, the good thing is, see, that's one solid piece of flex track. There's no joints in this on the bridge.
Oh, okay. It's not going anywhere.
No, it shouldn't. And unless you're dragging something's already derailed and it pulls everything off.
Now we did have a trestle leaving Richmond that actually was similar to that. You kind of look straight down, and that was an interesting ride. It was about, oh gosh, I guess it was probably a quarter mile, and at one point I think it was like 300 feet tall, and it moves. You can feel the trestle move.
Oh yeah, I would imagine you could.
So that's a little spooky.
Well, hell, you go up on any like a tall building or something, you can feel it move. That's what I'm looking for. Oh, there you go. That's the way to get it out of the bottle. Shake it and just have it come squirting out all over.
Is it like shake and bake?
Yeah, look like my wife when she paints.
Remember that old commercial? It's shake and bake, and I helped.
I helped. Yeah, you got to be from the South to be able to do that commercial, though.
It's shake and bake, and I helped. Wish I had a light.
Okay. Now, put a little black wash on these barrels should help immensely.
I need a hobby light.
Oh yeah, that's much better. That's much better. They're not nearly as glow in the dark now. Much, much better. Okay, now it's finished.
It's never
that, don't I?
it's never finished.
I know. I keep saying it, but it never happens.
Oh God, I gotta open this door. I'm gonna die in here. No one's gonna know.
Okay, now. Oh Lordy. Oh. I'm not sure what to start on next. I'm gonna go ahead and put some trees in down here first. Do that too. So much to do. That's everything. Every time you think you've got caught up, or you're getting caught up, you turn around and there's 10 more things you got to do.
Well, you had to take kind of a little mini vacation from your layout too. You had to work.
Yeah, that's true. Although, you know, when the virus stuff first hit and I wasn't working, and I was up here every day.
I remember we were getting a lot done.
We were getting a lot done. Of course, I was doing more of the, you know, painting the mountain and that kind of stuff. So it was the big items that were getting done, as opposed to the, you know, the individual stuff. All the detail stuff's what takes time. They're talking pros and cons of track, unitrack, and all that kind of stuff. I hate snap together sectional track, other than,
You know,
stuff like Cato and Bachman, that they run well. You know, trains run well on it, but I don't like the way it looks.
No, again, that's me personal, but it's kind of like comparing O gauge 2 rail to O gauge 3 rail. It's toy-like.
Well, yeah, I mean, you can dress it up, but it's not as easy to dress up, I don't think, as.
But I mean, the Cato Unitrack, you can tell I mean, one look at the layout, it's like, oh yeah, it's cotton or whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
But it is easy and it is reliable.
Oh, get some stuff out of the way. Oh boy, spray glue. I always get excited when I get to use spray glue because it gets on everything.
That's what I was doing.
Gets on my finger, gets all of my fingers, you know. But it works good for trees, that's for sure.
Yes, it does. Let's see now. Okay.
Yeah, that's right. That's the wrong stuff. The wrong one.
There is my. There it is.
Nothing like having a tree all glued up and nowhere to put it. Oh, son of a bitch. That sounded like you yesterday.
It's not like me. It did.
I just dumped a whole bunch of stuff on the floor. Yeah, well. It'll keep. Use this one here. Okay. Oh, that's where it is. I was wondering where that was.
You know, it was 100 degrees here yesterday, Claude.
Was it?
Yeah.
I walked outside yesterday, shorts and a t-shirt, and about went in and changed.
Oh, they broke all kinds of records here yesterday.
We were going through a little cool spell, man. It's kind of nice. Early fall. Yeah, we didn't get much real hot weather here this year, which is okay with me. I don't like the extremes anymore. And of course, the one week that it really did get hot here is when we went to Yellowstone, Jackson Hole and Yellowstone. And it was nice up there.
When I got up at 5 o'clock yesterday, I think it was 42 degrees outside, and I think the high yesterday was right at 100 degrees. So that's quite a difference.
Jason said it was 55 this morning.
Where are you at, Jason? Someplace normal?
Heath goes, he's talking to Fred. He goes, I already do enough things to make me want to poke my eyes out.
Yeah.
Yeah. But that's what makes it fun, Heath. Yeah, that's what makes it fun.